A boy named Steve has always dreamed of becoming a miner, but every time he tries to help, an old man violently chases him away. Years later, Steve is a depressed adult selling door handles, stuck in a life far from his dreams. One day, while eating lunch, Steve is reminded of his childhood passion for mining. He returns to his old town and confronts the same old man, narrowly dodging his attack and finally gaining access to the mines. Deep inside, Steve discovers two mysterious glowing artifacts. When he puts them together, they open a portal to another dimension called the Overworld. Steve is instantly fascinated. In this strange world, day and night cycle every 20 minutes, everything is made of blocks, and materials can be crafted into almost anything. Steve builds a simple house out of wool to survive the nights, where dangerous zombies roam outside. One day, Steve encounters a wild wolf. After feeding it a bone, the wolf becomes friendly, and Steve names him Dennis. Together, they travel the land for years, building incredible structures and exploring the overworld. Eventually, they discover ancient ruins with a missing block. When Steve repairs it, another portal opens, this time to the Nether, a dark and lifeless world ruled by piglins obsessed with gold. Their leader, Malgasha, an evil sorceress, seeks the Orb of Dominance, which turns out to be the glowing artifact Steve carries. She steals it and imprisons Steve and Dennis. Dennis manages to steal the cell keys, freeing them. Steve retrieves the orb and sends Dennis back to the real world to hide it safely. However, the piglins chase Dennis, but they're forced to retreat when they begin turning into zombies in the overworld. During the escape, Dennis loses his collar, and when the orb falls, it splits in two, sealing the portal and trapping Dennis in the real world. Years later, Garrett, a washed-up former arcade champion, runs a failing retro game store in a small Idaho town. Facing eviction, he buys a storage unit hoping to find something valuable, only to discover an empty Atari box, along with the forgotten ore pieces inside. Frustrated, Garrett smashes the unit, unaware of what he's unleashed. Meanwhile, siblings Natalie and Henry move into town to honor their mother's final wish. Henry is a creative genius but struggles at school. After building a jetpack that crashes into a potato chip factory, Henry avoids punishment by convincing Garrett to pretend to be his guardian. Later, Henry and Garrett accidentally combine the orb pieces, activating them. Natalie tracks Henry to the old mines, where the orb opens the portal again. Henry is pulled into the overworld, and the others are dragged in after him. Night falls almost immediately, and the group is attacked by monsters. Henry discovers he can manipulate the world by punching trees and using blocks to build shelter. During the chaos, Steve returns, now a hardened warrior, and saves them. Steve explains they can't return home without restoring the orb, which requires traveling to the dangerous woodland mansion. He agrees to help them if they give him the orb afterward. As they prepare for the journey, Malgasha realizes Steve has betrayed her and sends her general to hunt them down.